Hey guys, Emily here. Thank you so much for joining me for the 2025 Holiday Stretch Mat Class. I have a stretchy band or a Theraband just in case. You don't have to use it for these exercises. On some of them it's kind of nice. It gives you a little bit more support, lets you find the two-way stretch a little bit stronger, and it can feel nice. So we can use it on some of the exercises. You don't have to use it on others. We're going to begin with our knees bent, our feet flat, sitting up tall, 2 fingers lightly on the sides of your thighs. Tuck your tail, articulate down to the mat. We don't need the band for this first part, but I'm going to double it up and place it across my abs. I'm going to walk my heels into my glutes just a little bit because we are going to be doing some bridging. And I'm going to find a nice neutral spine. Place your hands wherever you would like to begin, as long as you're not crunching your shoulders to your ears. I have a nice flat sacrum. My 12 ribs are sinking into the mat. My shoulder blades are nice and wide. My collarbones are nice and soft. Well, if I open my shoulders, I want to make sure I'm not flaring my ribs. I have a gentle rest on the back of my head on the mat. I'm sinking my belly button to my spine. Inhale, exhale. And now without shoving into my legs and jamming in, I'm going to sink my belly button to my spine and tuck my tail slightly, not lifting anything off the mat yet. And I'm going to tilt it back, creating a little bit more of an arch in my back. I'll lift my hands up here so you can see this a little bit better. Maybe move my band a little bit for you. Sink my belly to my spine, imprint the spine of the mat, and rock to my tailbone ever so gently. Let's do one more. Good. And tilt to my tail, and now come back to neutral. Now, find that back of the hips. So if your tailbone is the first part of the triangle and your back hip bones are the back, find those back hip bones. So, imprint the spine. Squeeze the glutes to lift the tail and hover it off the mat ever so gently. Come back to the imprint, come back to neutral. Find the imprint, lift to just the back hip bones. You shouldn't feel it really strongly in your legs, right? We're not jamming into our legs to find this position. One more, imprint, back hip bones, imprint, and neutral. Now take your fingers back and find your 12th rib. And now we're going to imprint the spine. Squeeze our glutes to come up to our back hip bones and continue the articulation to our 12th rib. It's just a slight hover, guys. I haven't lifted very far. Now I'm going to come back to my back hip bones, back to the imprint, and back to neutral. We're traveling through all these positions in articulation, right? Find the imprint, back hip bones, and 12th rib. Squeeze those glutes, tuck the tail, drop the belly to the spine, draw the bottom of the ribs to the tops of the hips, and find that neutral spine again. One more. Find the articulation on your own to there. And come back to neutral. Now, we're going to go up to a classic articulation bridge. So we're going to imprint our spine, come to the back of the hip bones, come to the 12th rib, squeeze, 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 until we platformed in our shoulders. Take a look at your knees. These should be flopping out to the side or smacking in the middle, right? You should have nice, even hips. Squeeze it up and articulate back down. Good. Inhale, exhale, take your tail, articulate up, 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 up. Squeeze those glutes to get it up total. You should have a nice connection between your hips and your ribs. Really platform through the shoulder blades. Try to imagine that you're driving the knees over the toes. Articulate back down. Let's do one more and then we're going to go into footwork, okay? Imprint, back hip bones, 12th rib. Shoulder blades lift, lift, lift. Draw the ribs together. Draw the belly button to the spine. Squeeze the inner thighs. Squeeze the glutes. Lift the hips. Don't arch in the back, right? Now articulate back down. Good. Now take your band. Bend your knees in. And place the band. Oh, I'm having trouble with my band today. Your feet are going to be pointed, but in a parallel position. So when I place the band over my toes, it's going to be over the ball of my foot and overlapping a little bit over my big toe. I'm going to squeeze my legs together in a tabletop. Ooh, my toes are sticking footing to the Theraband. When I point the feet, so my legs are, there's no slack in the rope, but they're holding on at the knees more, the knee area more, right? I'm not, hanging on for dear life. I have, no slack at the band, but I'm not dragging it back super far. I don't have a lot of extra in my rope, right? From there, I'm going to inhale, Extend my legs out to working level, really pressing down through the tailbone sacrum area and back hip bones, and pull it back into tabletop. And inhale to extend, and exhale to pull. It is possible to do this with no band. With the band, we are squeezing our legs together all the way. Should just feel like a nice motion. Really find the length and try to find the space between all of your bones. So the space between your foot and your ankle, the space between your ankle and your shin and your knee and your thigh and your hip. Keep breathing. See if you can really find the enjoyment in the movement through space here. Now, we're going to come in and we're going to carefully walk our feet to a Pilates V. A little awkward, sure, but our band's still going to be over our big toe, so we're in a frog position. Now we're going to press out, tweezing our inner thighs, and release it back to a frog position. Guys, with the band or without the band, the most important thing here is to make sure that we're not arching in our back when we're extending. If we arch in our back, we're lifting our back off the mat and not maintaining the neutral spine position, which will cause back pain. So if that happens, we're going to lift our legs a little higher and then come back to tabletop though, right? So wherever you are, wherever you extend your legs to, come back to tabletop. But if you're having back pain, lift your legs to the ceiling a little bit higher and then bring it back to tabletop. One more. Good. Now, guys, this is going to get a little awkward. We're going to place the band a little further out on our feet. So we're in a wide Pilates V position. I'm still holding onto the band in roughly the same position. We are going to imagine, so come to a tabletop position. Imagine that we're on the foot bar working a wide Pilates V with a flexed foot. So press it out to a wide V, flex that foot strongly, and pull it back in. Now while you're here, this is a different position. Make sure you're not arching in your back. So draw those ribs together, drop that belly button to the spine, and inhale to press, and exhale to pull. My arms are a little, my elbows are a little wider because they're on the outsides of my knees, right? But try to drop them down a little closer to the mat, underneath the shoulders. I'm holding on as if I'm holding on to what my teacher, Katie Rowley, calls holding on to a stinky sock or a stinky diaper, just with my pointer finger and my thumb. So I'm not holding on for dear life, right? Good. Here's 9. Let's do one more. And here's 10. All right. Release the band again. We're going to come back to parallel with the band over the feet, same as the position from the beginning, but our feet are flexed in parallel. Now, press it out and pull it back in. And here's 2. 3. We're going to 10 in case we haven't been counting. I've been trying to count. 5. Good. 6. 7. 8. 9. Now on 10, stay out. 10, stay out. Now point the foot but not the toes. The toes are still pulled back, and then flex the foot. Point at the ankle, flex the ankle. Here's 3, and flex. 4, and flex. 5, and flex. If it's starting to get too heavy, raise your feet. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Flex, pull it into tabletop, release the band, give your legs a hug. Rock gently from side to side. Keep the band nearby. Bring your legs to tabletop. Bring your fingers up out of your sternum 12th rib, facing away from you. Make sure you have a nice neutral spine. Inhale again. Exhale to curl up, 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 up. Don't tuck and reach long for the end of the mat. Ooh, my shins were a little high. I'm going to drop them down to true tabletop. And lower. And exhale to lift. And inhale to lower. Let's do 2 more. Now exhale to lift and stay there, and extend your legs to working level for the hundreds. Now begin pumping. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze under the arms. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Long, continuous inhale, and exhale as if you're fogging a mirror. So, really draw those ribs to the hips. Keep a long, continuous curve from the tip top of your head up through your tail. Don't crunch your chin to your chest or look up at the ceiling. Imagine you're holding an apple or an orange under your chin. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze those inner thighs, tweeze those sits bones. Belly button to spine. Only a few more, guys. Curl up a little deeper. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Final set. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs to the ceiling. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders and arms. Keep a really strong tail to the mat. Flex and point your feet a few times, because honestly, it just feels nice. Here's 4 and 5. Reach long by your side. We're going to do scissors, but we're not going to grab our legs, because we're going to add on to this in just a couple of minutes. So, inhale, exhale, curl it up. Now, left leg will reach away as you use your abs to pull your right leg closer and switch. Left leg comes closer using your abs to pull it in. Right leg goes away and switch, 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 switch. One more set. And up. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders. Lower the left leg with control. Press energy down through your left leg, engaging your obliques on either side. I find that when I engage my obliques more, it minimizes my rocking and rolling. Open up that collarbone. Shake out your neck. Squeeze your glute on your left side. Inhale, lower the right leg down, and exhale away from the body. And inhale, lower, exhale away. Now, bring the toe in front, big toe in front of the nose, and then lower and swing it around. In front of the nose, and lower, and open. When you swing it around, make sure you're not swinging your whole body so that you're rocking off of your grounded leg hip. We want to make sure that you're firmly grounded on both sides. One more. Now we're going to start just like we did before. So we're going to inhale to open the leg to the side and come straight up through the center. And inhale to the side and come straight up to the center. Now we're going to pull across the midline slightly. Inhale, pull it in front of the nose and lift. And inhale, in front of the nose and lift. Inhale away and lift. Inhale away and lift. Both legs to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, curl over, reach long. Again, we're going to do just the reach this time. We're going to flex the feet lower. 1, 2, 3. Articulate, point your feet, and float them back into the ceiling. No tucksies. Articulate, flex, and lower. 1, 2, 3. Articulate, point, lift. 2, 3. Articulate, flex your toes. Ball of the foot, all the way press to the heel, and lower. 2, 3. Now press to the ball of the foot and point and lift. 2, 3. And articulate, lower. 2, 3. Point and lift. 2, 3. Our last count. Let's do one more. Lower. 2, 3. And point and lift. 2, 3. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders. Lower your right leg. Really ground through both side obliques. Press down through that right leg and squeeze that right glute. Now, take the left leg straight down and exhale away from the body. Inhale straight down, exhale away from the body. Bring the toe in front of the nose if your hips allow it. And lower and exhale away from the body in a circle. In front of the nose. In front of the nose. One more. And now we'll go straight up in line with the hip. So inhale, circle away, and exhale straight up. Inhale away, exhale straight up. Inhale away, bring the toe in front of the nose and then lift. So a slight squeeze on the inner thigh here, right? Press down through that right leg strongly. One more, and lift. Now both legs up. Let's do my favorite, it's helicopter. Inhale, exhale, curl up, reach long for the end of the mat, really curl it up. If your head, neck, and shoulders are bothering you, feel free to rest them, but don't arch in the back, right? So right leg towards you with your abs, left leg away, and switch. Now, 2 scissors, and we're going to circle the legs in opposite directions. So the opposite leg comes to the top, the opposite leg comes to the bottom. Now the right leg's up. Now the left leg will scissor towards you, the right leg will scissor towards you, and then you'll do circles. So now the left leg's up. So scissor, scissor, circle switch. Scissor, scissor, circle switch. One more step on each side. Scissor, scissor, circle switch. Scissor, scissor, circle switch. Legs up, give them a hug. Rest your head and your shoulders. Gently rock from side to side. Extend your feet long. Find your stretchy band if you have one. I'm going to fold my stretchy band in half. I'm going to take it over my shoulders. Not closer and then pull it apart. Take it over your shoulders when you lift it up. Then give it a slight pull apart. My pinky and my thumb are holding together like stinky socks, but it's not so close my shoulders around it. I want to make sure I can get nice, flat, wide shoulder blades with a nice tweeze on my shoulder blades. Not manhandling the Theraband really. It should just be a gentle reminder to keep my shoulder blades open. Don't lift it up here, guys. Keep it right over your sternum 12th rib. So right where your bra strap would be or below your nipples. So squeeze the legs together. Turn them out into a Pilates V. Let's do 5 roll-ups. And we're going to inhale. Begin to articulate up. When we exhale, we'll run over our legs. We'll try to bring our biceps by our ears unless we have a shoulder issue. Please drop your arms where you need to. I'm rounding as if I'm rounding over a barrel. I'm going to inhale back and articulate down. Let's talk about arm positioning. When we roll up, our arms are going to swing down to the mat. They're going to be up out of our sternum 12th rib in the same position. When we articulate over our tailbone, they're going to become parallel with the mat if we don't have shoulder issues and reach forward. Now we're going to pull back. Our arms are going to be parallel. When we rock past our tail, we're going to glue our arms out of our sternum 12th rib and articulate down, 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 down. Inhale. Arms split out of the sternum 12th rib. I rocked over my tailbone. I'm going to keep my arms parallel with the mat. My arms are parallel with the mat as I pull back. I rocked over my tailbone. I said 12th rib earlier, my tailbone. I'm going to glue them out of my sternum 12th rib. Let's do one more. And now we're going to articulate up, 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 up to sitting up tall. I'm going to flex my feet, separate them up just a little bit, no wider than hip width apart. We're going to be doing neck pull here. So I'm going to pull the band apart exactly where it was, gently. I have a slight bend in my elbow. We're going to keep our arms here the whole time. Guys, this will assist us with neck pull, having the load of our arms in front of us, but please don't swing your arms. So I'm going to inhale, begin to flat back, hinge back. When my legs become light, I'm going to tuck my tail and articulate down. I'm going to inhale, begin to articulate up. If I need some help, I'm going to pull out on the band even further, tweeze to the bottom tips of my shoulder blades, and round over my legs. From there, I'm going to flat back, hinge up, bringing my arms where I can. If I don't have any shoulder issues, I'd like to see my biceps by my ears. If I have shoulder issues, here is perfectly okay, guys. Now, sit up tall, bring the band up out of your sternum 12th rib. Flat back, hinge back. Tuck the tail, articulate down. Inhale. Exhale, I'm going to give a little pull apart of the band for a little assistance. Round over my legs. Flat back, hinge. Bring your arms where you can. Sit up tall. Bring the arms in front of your sternum 12th rib. Inhale, flat back, hinge back. Tuck your tail, articulate down. Reaching forward, 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 rounding over that barrel, sniff and roll up. Sit up to a flat back hinge. Sit up tall. Bring the band in front of your sternum 12th rib. Final one, flat back hinge, back, 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 back. Tuck the tail, articulate down. Band goes to the ceiling. Inhale. This should feel like the nicest neck pull you've probably ever done. And sit up tall and bring the band down in front of you. From here, we're going to do 5 spine stretch. We're going to drop the band and we're going to go into soft. So give your arms a shake real fast. Leave the band in front of you. Still holding on as if we're holding on to sneaky socks or a sneaky diaper. Inhale, begin the articulation. This is a 2-breath spine stretch. Round over the barrel. Exhale, begin to pull up. Stacking the spine, sitting up tall. Head comes up last. Inhale, head down first, begin the articulation. You have to manage the articulation yourself here. There is no tactile feedback. Let's keep going, guys. Wait, I'm trying to inhale. And now I exhale to pull it up. Let's do 2 more. I heard somewhere that the purpose of this exercise was to exhale all of the stale air out of the lungs. I can really feel the air pushing out of my lungs. Pardon me real fast, my hair is falling down in the back. All right, we're gonna stay where we are with our feet strongly flexed. Bring our arms up out of our sternum folder, open to a T, but still in our periphery, so a super wide V, let's call it. Now I'm going to rotate towards the left, bringing the ribs across, nothing from below the belly button. I'm going to dive down and reach for my baby toe and come up. And I'm going to come forward. My palms are facing forward the whole time. I'm going to rotate towards the right with my ribs and dive down and reach for my baby toe. Don't worry about sliding off your baby toe here. This should just feel like a nice, pleasant articulation, a side articulation over a barrel. That's it, right? And come back up to center, and to the right, and go down, and articulate up, and to the left. Keep those shoulders down. Give me a little bit of weight in the pinky blade edge, so pressing down. And through center. Now give your legs a quick shake. Shake them together. We're going to do a spine twist. I'm going to flex my feet, reach my hands forward. I'm going to rotate to the left first, but as I do it, I'm going to bring my hand to touch the top of my left shoulder as I look to the back. As I come forward, my left hand will reach out in front of me again. As I pull to the right on the exhale, my right hand will reach to the top of my right shoulder. As I look back, I'm going to come back to center. Now again, guys, I'm going to go to the left. Really think of what we said was saw, where we're coming from the ribs up and everything from the belly button down is staying still. The reason that we're touching the top of our shoulders here is so that we're not swinging with momentum when we find a rotation. This should feel like a really solid, nice rotational stretch rather than whipping around, really yanking our arm back and feeling a jerk. And come back through center. Lower your arms down. Go ahead and give everything a shake. I'm gonna put my band up top. I'm going to come on to my hands and knees. My knees are directly under my hips, so they are separated slightly. My hips are over my knees. My shoulders are over my wrists. I'm rotating the inner aspects of my elbow forward slightly so that I'm squeezing under my arms. Pulling my shoulders away from my ears. I have my belly button right up to my spine. I'm wrapping my ribs. I have my tail tucked ever so gently so that I can maintain a neutral position and I'm not here. I want to be more here, right? Just like it would be lying on my back. Now, inhale and then exhale. Pull up, 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 up into an angry cat. And inhale, come down into a cow. Now when you look up, look at the end of your mat rather than right in front of you so you don't create a kink in your spine. We want a nice continuous curve, right? Pull up, up, up into angry cat. And release down into cow. Let's do one more. And pull up, 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 up into cat. And release down, 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 down into cow. Now I'm going to come down onto my right side. I'm I'm going to make my arm into a pillow by taking it and bending it back. So I'm almost as if I'm patting myself on the back. I'm going to rest my hands, my head on my arm. I'm lifting up out of my side closest to the mat. I'm shooting energy out of my top leg, so I'm really stacking my hips. I can rest my hand gently in front of me, but make sure you're not rounding in or bringing your shoulder back. You want to stack shoulder over shoulder, hip over hip. Flex your feet. Lift your top leg up to hip height. Point your foot to bring it forward and flex it to stack leg on leg. And point it forward and flex to stack leg on leg. See if you can find a hamstring stretch here. We're not trying to make this one too hard today. It should just feel like a nice stretch. Squeeze under the arm to pull the shoulders away from the ears. Good. Here's 9. And here's 10. And now stack your feet and turn your feet out to a Pilates V. Point both feet, squeeze the glutes. Stack hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder, and lift and lower. When you lift your leg, don't sink your side into the mat. Really keep it lifted. So you're really working your obliques strongly here, even though it's called sideline legs. Let's really work on maintaining the neutral spine. It's really hard on the obliques. Here's 9. And here's 10. Now leave your foot hovering up at hip height. This is not hip height, guys. This is hip height. You should be able to lay your hand out flat on your side to find that. We're going to do 10 medium circles in each direction. It's about the size of a mender ball. 10, 9. Show me your heel the whole time. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower your leg down. Come onto your stomach. Rest your head on the mat. Bring your biceps in to squeeze your ribs. Bring your hands under your shoulders. We're getting ready for swan. So draw the belly button to the spine. Wrap the ribs. Squeeze the inner thighs. Make the legs heavy. We're going to inhale. Begin to articulate up first with the tip top of our head. Squeezing under our arms. Pressing up as far as we can without lifting the shoulders to the ears or feeling any pressure on our back. And then we're going to lower back down. Every day is different. So if you can't go up as high as you could yesterday, please listen to your body and honor it. Inhale. Press it up, 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 up. And lower it down. Let's do one more. Give me a little bit more weight in your pinky blade edge here, guys, so we can really pull the shoulders away from the ears. And now feel free to roll over to the left side. I'm going to change sides so I can face the camera though. I'm going to take my left hand, bend it back as if I'm patting myself on the shoulder. If I have trouble with this, guys, if I have shoulder issues, I'm going to put a pillow under my head and I'm going to leave the pillow right on my shoulder. Put the pillow in at my bicep and then bring my forearm up to hug the front of the pillow in the front. I'm going to lift up on my side closest to the mat, stack my shoulder over shoulder, hip over hip, shoot energy out of my top leg, float it up to hip height. I'm going to kick it forward and flex to pull it back. Guys, I should be rocking in my hips to achieve this move. Only go as far forward or back as you can without rocking in your body. You should be able to maintain completely neutral body position. Here's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now point your feet, stack them, point both feet, really tweeze the sits bone, really turn it out and float the foot up and lower it down. Don't sink in your side closest to the mat to achieve this move. Only go up as high as you can while leaving the side lifted. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Here's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Leave that foot up at hip height. Now 10 medium circles in each direction. 10, 9, don't rock. 8, 7, 6, 5. So in order to achieve this move, you're going to squeeze your glutes to pull your legs back. So now squeeze it back and forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back onto your stomach. We're going to come up into a Sphinx position where our shoulders are over our elbows. Arms flat on the ground. Imagine that you're pulling them out apart while pulling your elbows towards your hips. So you're nice and wide and open across the belly, across the collar, and tweezing the bottoms of the shoulder blades. Now draw the belly button to the spine and wrap the ribs. Now make your legs light. Give them a tiny little swimming motion. Make sure they're nice and light. Lower them down, but keep an engagement in the glutes and inner thighs. Float the right leg up. Flex the pulse of foot. Point to pulse the foot to the glutes, and extend the leg up. If you're going like this, you're using momentum to move the leg and not hamstring glutes. Float the left leg up and flex pulse, point pulse, and release. Slow it down if you're moving. Right leg flex, point, release. Left leg flex, point, release. One more. Flex, point, release. Left leg flex, point, release. Lower down. Now, if you have shoulder issues, leave your hands as a pillow under your forehead. If you don't, take your hands to the small of your back. Forehead on the mat. Squeeze the legs together. Bend both knees and point pulse to the glutes for 1 and a 2 and a 3. Belly button to spine. Wrap the ribs. Lower the feet down to the mat and lift up into a tiny back extension. All back work. And lower it back down. Belly button to spine, wrap the ribs. Now pulse your feet. 1 and a 2 and a 3. Extend the legs. And lift. And lower. Okay, so this is a variation of the double leg kick. And kick 1, 2, 3. Don't let your hips tight. Really squeeze the glutes. Extend the legs. And lift it up, up, up. And lower down. Bring your hands to either side. As you press back into a child's pose, in whichever way is most comfortable for your body. Go ahead and rest down into the child's pose. Reach long, 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 long in front of you. Walk your hands to the right side without moving those hips. Take your right hand and pull that left arm a little longer. Come back through center. Go to the left side. Take that left hand, pull that right arm a little longer. Come back through center. Let's take a couple more nice deep breaths here. Now begin to walk up, articulate up, 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 to sitting up tall. Okay. Let's do the ballet stretches with our strap if you have it. If not, please don't feel like you have to have a strap for this. Right? No stress. All right, I'm going to come down onto my back. I'm going to bring my strap or my band over my toes with a little bit more over top. I'm going to flex my foot nice and strong. I'm going to point the foot and flex it. Point it and flex it. One more. You shouldn't be hanging on for like dear. Like you should be like, ah, really stretching the band up. It should be there as an assistance. It should feel like a nice assistance. It shouldn't feel like too much. So I felt like my band was too much, so I released some of the strain on it. Like if you feel like you're tucking your tail to get there, you have too much of a pull on your strap. So my palms are facing towards me right now. My right leg is in the air. I'm going to take my left hand, palm face me. If that happens, no big deal. Just get your strap back up there. I'm going to take both sides of my left hand. I'm going to pull my leg across my body. You can float your hip off slightly. Keep the leg nice and long. Extend your right arm, palm up to a T, and go ahead and look out at it as you hold this. Your ribs should be floated off. You shouldn't be doing this, guys. It's a move from the belly button below as opposed to the belly button above that we've been doing. Come back through center. Take your right hand palm towards you. Bring your left hand out to your T. Float that right leg to the side and pull it up towards your ear or eyeball. Don't let the left side hip float off. Nothing floats off in this stretch. Now, bring the leg straight up, bend it, hold on behind the knee, and articulate up to sitting up tall. Now sit up tall, tall, tall. Hold on behind the knee with the foot floating off the mat. Extend the leg and bend it 1. Extend the leg and bend it 2. Extend and hold for 3. Now articulate the foot for a 1 and 2 and 3. Now circle the foot for 1, 2, and 3, and reverse for 3, 2, 1. Walk the arm up as high as you can while sitting up tall. Bend the arms wide, keeping the elbows below the shoulders. Pull in for 1, 2, 3. Let's do modified tree for the mat. Now tuck the tail, find the articulation, and walk down gently. Your leg will be extended a little bit further away from you than it would be on the box because you're anchored on your bottom leg, right? Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Sit up tall, find that stretch, and lower down 1, 2. Light fingers, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Let's do one more, just lower and lift. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Leg up. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Now lower the leg down. Place your arms behind you. Bend your knees in. And bring that hand, or bring that leg, that left leg across the right leg in a figure 4 stretch. Now, I'm below the knee on the thigh with the left leg, and I'm above the ankle on the shin for the right leg. If you need a little bit more, walk your heel in a little bit. Don't tuck your tail to get here, guys. Try to sit with a nice flat back. So tweeze the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Give me a slight bend in your elbow so you're not locking out your elbow. Good. Now release the legs. Now, we're going to go ahead and find our band and lower back down. Take the left leg and put the band on the left leg. Good. Up over the top. Now, just like I had it before, I don't want to feel like I'm yanking down on it for dear life, right? Release it just a little bit. It should be a slight assistance, yeah? No, point the foot and flex foot for 1. Point and flex for 2. Point and flex for 3 and hold. Now my band is on my left leg. I'm going to take my right hand, palm towards me, take both straps, and float the leg across. The hip can float off slightly, but you should be floating your ribs off. You should really be strongly holding onto those ribs. Take the right or the left hand, bring out your T palm up, and look over at that hand for a nice cervical stretch. Bring the leg up through the center. Take the left hand palm towards you, grab both bands. Bring that right hand out to a T. Bring that left leg to the side, pointing it up to the ear or the eye. Don't let that hip float off, right? So keep it down strongly with your obliques. I'm gonna hold it here for a second. All right, bring the leg back into the center. Release the band, put it to the side. Bend the knee, hold on behind the thigh, below the knee, and articulate up, 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 up to sitting up tall. Tweeze the bottom tips of the shoulder blades, nice wide open collarbones. Extend the leg and bend for 1. Extend and bend for 2. Extend and hold for 3. Now flex the foot and point the foot. And flex the foot and point. 1 more, articulate through. Good, and now circle the ankle 3 times in each direction. 1, and a 2, and a 3, and reverse for a 3, and a 2, and a 1. Walk the foot up if you're able to wherever you can to sit up tall, 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 and bend the elbows wide and pull in for 1. Elbows below the shoulders for 2, and 3. Now tuck the tail, make that right leg really heavy, walk down with light fingers, bring that leg to the ceiling. Inhale. Embarrassing exhale to sit up tall. Sit up tall, tall, tall. Find that stretch. Tuck the tail and articulate down for 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. Sit up tall. Tweeze the bottom tips of the shoulder blades and down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. Lower the foot down. Bend that left leg. Lean back. Bend the elbows. Bring that, or bend that right leg. Bring the left leg across. Now you want to be on the right thigh below the knee and on the left shin above the ankle. So you're not compromising any joints. Walk it in a little bit if you need a little bit more, but make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Tweeze the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Take a look in the mirror if you can. Make sure that you're sitting up nice and tall. One more nice deep breath. Great. Now that we've done all of that other work, let's go ahead and extend our legs long. Reach in front of you, palms up. Tuck the tail, articulate down. Fingertips up out of your sternum, 12 through. We're going to end with teaser, seal, and mermaid. So, arms up. We're going to open them to a T, palms up. Exhale, begin to drag the hands towards, pinky blade edge towards the hips, and articulate up, 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 up. Tweeze the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. It's a two-legged tree. We're going to tuck the tail, keep the eyes in line with the toes as we articulate down, 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 down. Head and toes will hit at the same time. Fingertips up to the ceiling. Let's add an arm lower lift on this next one. Open the arms to the T. As we begin to squeeze the arms down to the hips, we begin to articulate up. Our feet become light, and we lift up. And we're going to lower the hands down and lift it up. Tap your fingers to the mat and lift. One more. Now tuck the tail, eyes in line with toes, and articulate down, 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 down. Open the arms to the T. Exhale, begin to articulate up, 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 up. Open the legs and squeeze them together. Open the legs and squeeze them together. Not too far, the width of the mat. Now tuck the tail and articulate down, 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 down. Now we're going to roll to the side and press ourselves up to sitting. When we do seal, we're going to be in a diamond shape with the legs. Instead of circling the arms underneath and grabbing the outside of the ankles, we're going to press our elbows into our knees and hold onto the tops of our ankles so we're not rounding in on our shoulders the whole time. This is a modification that was taught to me by my teacher, Katie Rowley, when I had trouble keeping nice wide open shoulder blades. So I'm going to begin with my feet in the diamond. I'm going to tuck my tail, pull it in, and lift it up. I'm going to press my elbows into my knees, and I'm going to hold onto my ankles. I'm going to tap my legs 3 times, hopefully more with my inner thighs and by squeezing my arms. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Tuck my tail, roll back to the tips of my shoulder blades, and tap my heels 1, 2, 3. Roll up to the tips of my tailbone and go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to roll back and go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Guys, if you don't get 3 in, please don't stress about this. It's something that used to stress me out all the time when I was first learning to seal. Sometimes are better than others, right? Let's not stress about it. If you're just going to roll, that's fine. If you have neck problems or low back problems, osteopenia or osteoporosis, please skip this exercise. Here's 7. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. 8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 9. 1, 2, 3. Don't roll to your neck, guys. You can hurt yourself. One more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Lower with control. Rock so that you're sitting on your right hip. My legs are to the left side. If this is not an achievable position for you, please feel free to consider sitting in the Z sit, where my bottom leg, the shin is parallel to the side of the mat, and my top leg, the shin is parallel to the end of the mat. If this is not achievable for you, please feel free to sit crisscross applesauce or in a diamond position. So, my arms are to a T. I'm going to lower my right hand down by a little closer to my right knee so that I don't arch in my back or rotate. I'm going to bend my elbow into my hip to keep my shoulder away from my ear, and I'm going to reach my whole body for where the wall and the ceiling meet on the right side. I'm gonna straighten my elbow and use my left side obliques to sit up tall. Bring my left hand on top of my right knee, palms up, and reach my right arm up and over to side bend to the left side. Come back out to the T. Place my right hand down by my right knee, bend the elbow in towards the hip, and reach to the right side. Straighten my elbow, use my obliques to sit up tall, and reach for the left. Now one more. Keep that shoulder down. Good. We're going to go ahead and switch to the other side. If you are sitting in crisscross applesauce, please switch the flip of your legs so the opposite leg is in front on this side. I'm going to bring my arms to the T. I'm going to bring my left hand down close to my right knee in the front. I'm going to bend my elbow in to my left hip and reach my right arm up overhead, stretching out on either side to the left side. I'm going to straighten my left elbow to begin sitting up tall, then use my right obliques to sit up all the way. Bring my right hand palm up over my left knee and reach my left arm to where the wall and the ceiling meet on the right side. Sit up tall, arms to a T, left hand down by the knee, bend the elbow to the hip and reach. Don't crunch into your left side. Try to lengthen that as well. Use your obliques to sit up tall and reach for the right. Let's do one more. Find the joy in the movement here, guys. Keep that shoulder away from the ear. Good. Let's go ahead and find a nice, loose diamond position. I'm going to sit this way because I'm on an elevated mat. My feet dangle off the side funny. I'm going to take a nice inhale, lift my necklace area or my sternum area up to where the wall and the ceiling meet, and exhale down. Guys, thank you so much for joining me for this holiday stretch mat class. If you have any questions or need any modifications, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.